What's good, YouTube? I was literally just about to hit the damn record button and it just did it itself, so what's good, YouTube? How you guys doing? And if you're new to the channel, first off, hello and welcome. Now, you guys know, obviously, if you've been following the channel, or of course if you're new, this will make more sense to you as well. You know we do a lot of Goodwill hauls. Of course, we go to the thrift stores, yard sales whenever we possibly can, and or just simply, getting something off of a marketplace. Well, today is actually a marketplace deal. In all honesty, I kind of ran into a deal. I didn't think that necessarily to pass it up, so we're going to show all this to you, and then also, as I've said in other videos, I do actually now have the eBay store linked to the account, so if anybody is interested in obviously any of the Goodwill haul videos, any items within those videos and or this one, feel free to click that link, and then by tonight I should have all this posted up. And obviously, as you guys can see, it's rather daylight. Other than that, let's get going here. Now, so far, before I actually started to even do any recording, mind you, now it's my own fault, but dude I got it from, cool as hell. I appreciate you. If you do happen to actually come across this video, guy, I appreciate it. I really truly do. The only thing I would say is like it's my fault, and I'm sure he may not have been aware of it either, but I just simply grabbed the tote, gave the man his money, and we both went our separate ways. But what I'm getting at with that is either A, like if you're in Goodwill or the thrift store or the yard sale, open up, if it's the case, open up the cases to make sure A, the games are in there, and B, the correct game is in there. So, like I said, it's my own fault. So it's like I've only opened up one game so far. It wasn't an empty case, although it was the wrong game in there. So it is what it is on that. So I'm going to show you guys actually really quickly the discs that I got gaming wise, and then I'll show you guys the rest of the tote. And like I said, if you guys are interested in anything that you see, by the time I get back home, I'll have all these items posted. The only ones, and when I get to them, I'll let you guys know that they won't be posted just yet, because I got to do a little bit of extra work in that area with that. So with that being said, now you guys might even like, because this other stack I just put on my leg, I haven't even went through them, so you guys might see, maybe, hopefully not, a wrong disc or whatever in the case. Hopefully that's not the case, but if it is what it is. Tom Clancy, oh yeah, some good games right there. And see, yeah, it's in there. And you guys are literally checking the quality of these with me, and as you can see, good and clean. Alright, I won't try to make this stupidly long, but I do have a few items to show you guys. So I've never heard of this. I've had all consoles, but I've never heard of this one. That looks like it's a... Now, mind you, that is cracked right there, but I will go home, and before I actually post these, as you guys can see, CIV, I will, if any, like this one in particular, I will just swap up the case for another one. Flawless, baby. That's lovely. So yes, this will definitely be, this will be recased, but we'll get that taken care of when it goes time to getting it posted. Pac-Man World 3. Funny thing is, because actually my gamer tag in my avatar is Pac-Man. There you go. Now this one seems like a pretty good solid case, and look at that, completed box. So make certain. What am I trying to say? Sure and certain at the same time. Certain. It's almost like sharding. But yeah, that bad boy's fucking flawless as hell as well. So, alright. So far we've only had a game case. That's not in good shape. Now this one, I have this case, fucking words. This stack I have went through. This is the one. So, unfortunately, this is not the game. Well, obviously you can see it's the case and such, but like I said, open up. Because obviously that's not the correct game. I mean, you go from Cabela African Safari to Medal of Honor Vanguard, but it looks like it could use a little bit of cleaning, but it's not horrible. So, and I want to say now, not that it really necessarily matters, but I don't know if you guys can see, like, right in there. It's a little bit cracked. Actually, yeah, you can definitely tell right there. So, but then again, with that being the wrong game in that case, it could be just a simple possibility of just selling the game itself as a loose copy. Unless you guys want it in that case, but I don't think that you would, or anybody else for that matter. I got some, I actually have a couple Guitar Heroes up in here, but got this. And I don't know, I want to say actually, it should be on one of my videos, at least a Google haul. I just don't know what console it goes to, but it's a Guitar Hero guitar. And that bad boy is fucking flawless. And there you go. That's another CIB there for you. Let's see. Beautiful. Nice and clean. Alrighty. Just a few more actual, let's see what I got here. 5 more games, and then we'll get into the other items that are in there. Now, mind you, it's literally a tote full of just different gaming accessories and games. Never heard of this before, but apparently it may have some value to it. Do not know. You guys might, if you're interested. Like I said, eBay store is linked to the account or to the page, channel, however you want to call it. CIB, baby. And then look at that. Beautifully flawless. Okay. So that's that. Here's another Ghost Recon. Now, I thought whenever I was looking at it, and this actually, not necessarily to say it duped me by any means, but I remember I bought, I almost want to say it was a Ghost Recon, if I'm not mistaken, but just how the sticker is, I thought that was actually sealed until seeing like right here. So it's not, but considering the fact that it looks like it's actually a sealed game, that goes to show you, obviously, it's a complete unbox. I mean, that doesn't, that's clean. I mean, that doesn't always obviously mean just because it appears to be a sealed, game and everything, doesn't mean that obviously they didn't just break the seal to get into the game, and it doesn't guarantee that the game looks in great shape, but you guys just seen it is. Eternal Sonata. Anybody ever heard of this one? Again, I have not. I know everybody has their own game preferences and so on and so forth. I respect that. And regardless of what platform you're on, get it. Another CIB. That's a wonderful thing right there. On all of them. Regardless if it's, whatever. Another lovely flawless CD. Well, technically it is a CD, but you guys know what I'm saying. Like I told you, there's a few Guitar Heroes up in here. And this, I mean, the casing, everything is fucking sweet. CIB. Just, I mean, I don't know if you guys can even see it on there, but just a little, very light bit of cleaning is needed on that. Just lightly. All right, now this, as far as I'm aware, is the last encased game. As you can see, like I said, I got some Guitar Heroes up in here for you. I do not know if this came with the manual or not. I would about imagine it probably did, but as you guys can obviously see, it is not in there. And that looks nice and crispy. Okay, so that's that. There is... Okay. Anybody out there on Nintendo 64? I also actually have a 64 at home. It has a few games, and at least I want to say 2 controllers. I have not put that on the eBay store or anything else at all. I do know it works. I just have not posted it up or anything. So if that is something that you guys would be interested or anything, if that would be something that you guys are interested in, I hate fucking like literally talking over my own self at times, but it happens. I will post it. It just give me a minute. I'm not certain of who this is. Maybe you guys might have a clue, but as you can tell, I don't know if there's supposed to be more to like the casing to it, but as you guys can tell, it's still within it. It's brand new. So we'll definitely figure out of what character that is and so on and so forth. Okay, now let's see here. We're going to do these last 2 last, just for the factor of, yeah. Okay, here's another one. Not the same character, but I'm gathering, maybe potentially even by like the platform right here, that this could be, I don't know if it's a game, a cartoon, whatever, what have you, but yeah, I mean, it looks just as new and flawless as the other one. Okay. Okay, let me put these. You guys can't see them just yet. Gotta have the element of surprise. At least try to. Okie dokie. So now we're down to where. Okay, this looks like it's mainly controllers. So let me. Geez. Not trying to hold you guys up here by any means, but we got a little bit of entanglement going on here, so I may. Boop. Let's go through there. We'll get all these untangled. Let's see. Shouldn't take very, very long to do. Holy freaking shnikes. Come on. There we go. Okay. Well, just appearing at it, I'll be honest with you guys, see how that's definitely, that bad boy's broke. But you guys know as well as I do, especially if you know how to rebuild controllers, so on and so forth, it could always be used for parts. So I was kind of thinking, as soon as I seen this on the end of it, that may be a good indicator that something's wrong with it, but it is what it is. Like I said, still could use it potentially for parts and such. Definitely PlayStation. I'm not 100% certain of what this does, but I'm sure I'll look it up or whatever. You guys may already know what it does, but I'm seeing, of course, you know, the X, square, triangle, circle, and then the PlayStation button, but I have zero clue of what this is. If you guys do know, feel free. Of course, the comments are down there. You know, that's your guys' court. Fill in some info. Let your boy know what it is. Okay, I am gathering that this is potentially a aftermarket, because I have never seen one of these before. It literally has PlayStation on the back of it. I don't know if I would about imagine you guys have seen it before, maybe. But as you can see, like right back here, where the hell is it at? Oh yeah, fuck, right there. PlayStation. So, I mean, literally it has PlayStation on it. So we'll check that out as well and see what is going on that end to see. Obviously, it's a controller. It's just I don't know of what. PS4 controller. This may or may not stay with me. I don't know just of yet. Obviously, still got to test it, see if it works, so on and so forth. But I'm 50-50. I may keep this, I may not. Now, this one, I'm not certain. I want to say one? The OG? I'm almost certain that's the OG controller. I'm pretty certain. I could be wrong, but I do not think I am. It's either going to be one or two. One of the two. Let's see. Yeah, you guys are literally getting to go through this tote with me. So, yeah, this is another. It appears it may be of PlayStation potentially. I'm not 100% certain. Could use a little dusting or whatever, but definitely I would say an aftermarket controller. But and of course these are, I would definitely have to say within like 1, 2 to 3, because as far as I'm aware, between the three of them was all wired controllers. If my memory serves me correctly, then yes. Oh, well, we have two. Still, no idea of what the hell that this is, but it's obviously Sony, and we have two of them, so if you guys are obviously interested, you already know what to do. This one here, I genuinely do not know what the hell it is. Oh, this looks like, from what it's saying on here, and from the plug-in. You guys ever seen one of these? I mean, it says right up here, Ultra Racer 64. So I'm gathering, and it says back here, Ultra Racer 64. So I'm gathering a Nintendo 64. I mean, because whether the console has that port, which I'm pretty fucking certain that's a 64. Okay. So as you guys can see, there's figures, there's game cases. Only one that we ran into that actually doesn't have the proper game in it. No big deal. No big deal at all. Believe me, things could go a lot worse, but like I said, dude was cool as hell. And yeah, so alrighty, let's get this bad boy unraveled. And I want to say that, oh, this is OG, considering it literally, it needs cleaned off, but literally since it says PS1, I don't know actually if this is an OG. Well, I mean, I know it says PS1 on it, but for some weird reason, I want to, you know, when they came out with the newer Ataris and Segas and PlayStations, like at the Dollar General and shit, where they're like 20 or 30 bucks, and they got all the games downloaded already onto the, or whatever, programmed into the console. I don't know if this goes to that, or this is an actual legit PS1. Which, I mean, obviously, like I said, and you guys can see, it literally says PS1 right there. It's just, it's been a long damn time since I've had an OG, so. Alrighty. Now, actually, accessories-wise and all that, this is the last. I'm almost certain that this does go to the OG, the good old multi-port. Now, mind you, it's older. There is a little bit of yellowing on here, but I'm pretty certain that that's not going to affect, obviously, the functionality, if you will, of excuse me, of the actual device itself. So now the only thing is, I will definitely I'm going to have to probably end up getting something to where I can test some of these items. So I know that the 4 controller, like I said, that's the 50-50. That I may sell that. That may stay with me. I don't know. But I do at least have a 4 to test that. Okay. So, you guys have seen all of this. Excuse me. I'll say these two for last. I do not have any plugins or anything else for these. So, right off the rip, I do not know if they work or not. So, I could be out on these, or potentially, if they don't work, I might be able to sell them for parts. So let's show you guys this one. All right, so we have an Xbox 360. This one looks like it states up here 60 gig, and then of course you got your plugins and such on the back. Now, nothing at all by any means against Xboxes. I just never have had one. I've always been a PlayStation guy, but like I've always told you guys, no hate on any platform. Everybody, you play what you want on what you want. Just be happy. I mean, isn't that the whole point? Being happy and having fun? So, you got that one. And then we have the 120 gig other Xbox 360. So, I'm obviously hoping that these two work. And if they do, I'm not making any guarantees that I'll sell both of them, because the amount of 360 games, plus I just showed you guys some 360 games. So like with the amount of that, if I might keep one of them just for the simple factor of having it to where, like, obviously whenever I do these gaming hauls and or whatever it is to get games and such, I might keep one for testing purposes, because that's one thing I do like to do. If I do all this stuff and then post it and everything else, I mean, obviously the PlayStation the 4 is actually the only one that's got a disk drive in it. The 5, I do have a digital, which we'll be changing that. Well, I'm keeping that, but we'll be changing that and getting either a disk drive for the 5 or just a simple excuse me, I'm running on like 3 hours of sleep here. Pretty tired. But yeah, I think I may. I'm not making even myself any guarantees. Because obviously at the end of the day, with being resellers, of course, we're trying to make, obviously the more bang for our buck out of this stuff. But like I said, though, that way it kind of makes me feel better, because like I said, like whenever I haven't even tested, well, no, I take that back. There was an NBA 2K19. Could not for the life of me tell you who the guy is on the front cover, but the PS4 disc, I have like 3 different copies from three different platforms. But the PS4 disc, it almost looked like there was a burn, not a burn hole by any means, but you can see a couple spots on the disc. Well, I put that in the 4, was trying to download it, that whole 9, it didn't work. It's the first game I think I've literally ever bought through thrifting, Goodwill, yard sales, marketplace hauls, anything else of that nature. That's why I test it, because I'm not trying to sell either one of you guys that are watching it or anybody else that happens to catch it on the eBay store. I'm not trying to have you guys get something and it not work, because not only do I want to withhold like my end of hey, this dude actually sells good shit at good prices, and you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm, as you guys can see even on the numbers here, I'm just pretty much starting out on YouTube to build this channel, trying to build the eBay store as well, and I don't want to put products out here to where I can't necessarily test them. So that's what I'm getting at. Like with the Xboxes, one of them, it's probably a good chance that I probably will keep one of them solely for, and I mean, hell, I might even get interested and actually want to fucking play a game or two on there. I mean, obviously I have nothing against any platforms. I've always been a PlayStation guy, and that's my go-to. But I also know many people that play on literally multiple platforms, and I'm pretty certain I know a person or two that literally has like almost every console and PC. So, but yeah, that was it. So, I mean, I'm not trying to waste your guys' time as I'm sitting here reeling these back in and such, but I'm just trying to get all this back and everything. But that was literally it. I showed you guys all of the controllers I showed you guys all of the games first, the accessories, the 2 little figures. Like I said, I have no idea where they are from. If you guys know, please feel free to let me know. And then, other than that, I thank you guys so much for your time, hanging out with me, seeing another hauling video. And yeah, you guys have a excellent. This is actually, I think this is Friday, if I'm not mistaken. So if it is, you guys have a fantastic weekend. And when we head back out on the road to do some more dashes, most likely I'll have some more shorts for you guys. But other than that, thank you guys for your time, hanging out, chilling with me, seeing what I picked up. And again, if you guys are interested in anything that you've seen throughout the haul, the link is on the page. Feel free to go over there. As soon as you click on it, it takes you directly to the store, and obviously you'll see these items. Plus, you'll also see many, many more. Because I think I got right now on the eBay store 202 postings. There's a few items to look at. So, with that being said, thank you guys very much again for your time, and we will see you later on.